Hello. So we are in our third lecture series of teacher training program in which we are going to understand the flow of a class. So how you will continue the class from the starting till the middle, and finally we will wrap up our session. So let us see what are the points that are involved in it. So our whole class is divided into four, rather 5 points. Let us try to understand it. Trees. So your class flow will be based on trees methodology, in which E stands for taking inputs. So you might require, when you start the class, you might require inputs from the students, that how much they have understood, how much they have captured. The next thing that we will need to know, that is there any question that is unanswered, so you can entertain the unanswered questions to them. They will show you the work that they have done in their home. So homework checking. And if they want to ask you any question that might take few more minutes, then don't worry. Give them the time. Give the students the time to settle down and gather the points that were discussed in the previous class. So this is how, with the help of taking inputs, your session will going to start. Next is revision. It is very important that we will have a recap of the previous class topic. We should attain the knowledge properly. It is important, if the student is absent, then the absentees would able to have a connect with the lecture that is going on. So there will be the continuity that is maintained, and they will able to relate to the topic more. The next is E stands for the explanation of the new topic. Here you can explain in detail the topic that you have taken from the book, and in a class it is ideal to cover at least 3 topics. If you are doing 2, that is completely fine. And the next E is actually expecting questions from the students. The student might raise their queries. Here you can end up taking a small quiz as well. And the last S, let us see what it stands for. The last point is see the notebooks. So it is very important to give the review to the notebook and have a check on the notebook, that how many topics the student are actually writing and doing in their notebooks. So you can accordingly share the feedback to them. So in this way you can understand how your class would be from starting from taking inputs. So let us analyze one more point here, that is this part is actually student based. So student plays an important role in this. Okay, and in this also revision, actually students are playing their role here. Only in this part and this part the teacher is actually playing its role. His or her role teacher is playing. And this is also student. So it means that the involvement of the student throughout the class is more. So we can, let's draw out a relation or a ratio of the participation in a class. So we can see 2, 3. So the can write that student teacher ratio would be that, it means that how much involvement we can see. It should be 3 times student and only 2 times teacher. So from here we can get an idea that this approach that we are following in our class flow is actually student centric approach, in which you can devote about 10 minutes time in taking the input, revision, recap again 10-minute time, and explanation of a new topic 20 minutes, and expecting and raising question 5 minutes, and seeing notebook 5 minutes. So let us have a sum of this. So this becomes 10 plus 10, 20. So far it becomes 40, 45, and 50. So in 15 minutes, you can wrap up with the session, and you can also assign some homework and assignments. So this is all for the teacher training program lecture